Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we will be painting a burning rose in the snow. So I kind of had a bit of fun with this because it's a bit of contrast between warmth and cold, and it was also pretty easy to paint. So first I'm gonna paint the whole background in one color. I'm using sky blue for this. So we just block up the whole painting in this same color, and once the first layer is done, I'm gonna add a bit of gray. So I'm using coal gray to kind of like tone down the color a little bit and give it a more cooler background. And once I've done that, I'm going to use a wool brush to blend the paint so that the paint is a bit more even and you'll get this nice smooth background to work on. So I wanted the background to look a little bit of a dark and gloomy winter forest. So on the top half of the canvas, we're going to draw some trees, and I'm using blue mixed with green and just a dash of black. Once we've drawn the trees, we're just going to paint it in the same color. What I want to do is just kind of like make it a little bit uneven so it looks a bit more natural. And once this is done, we're going to blur it out so it doesn't look so awkward in the background. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to mix the background color with the color of the trees, so it's a bit of that shade of black mixed with blue and green, and also the sky blue and gray. And I'm using acrylic wash for this, so the blending process makes it so much easier because the paint reactivates with water. So I'm going to use my paintbrush, dip it in water and mix the two colors together, and I'm just going to gently blend the edges of the trees so that you can see the lines are not as sharp and a little bit more blurred out, and you can see the difference on the left side and the right side of the canvas. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this for all the trees and repeat it. Basically, we just want to remove all the sharp lines by blending the edges of it, and then we'll get a more subtle looking background. And this will help to take away the attention from the background, and then we're going to have the rose in the middle as the focus point of this painting. So once we have blurred out all the trees in the background, we're going to repeat it for the bottom half as well so that it doesn't look as awkward and it's going to blend in nicely into the background. So I'm going to wet my brush and blend the black part of the forest into the ground in front. So the next step is I'm going to use the paintbrush. I'm going to dab it into pale gray, and I'm going to create these curves and texture to resemble the snowy ground. So this part over here, it's just basically you'd want to fill in as much as possible and make the ground look a little bit uneven. The wet paintbrush helps to just kind of glide over and glaze over it. And then once that is done, we're going to draw the rose in the middle. So what I usually like to do is I like to draw the outline of the rose first. I'm using a size 000 brush for this to get that very thin outline. Once it's done, I'm going to start by filling out the light colored part of the roses first, which I'll be using scarlet mixed with a little bit of orange to get that pop. Then I slowly transition into a deeper shade of red. I usually use crimson, and then I mix it with just a little bit of purple, and then I will color the inner parts of the petals, and then I continue to add layers and layers and blend it until the rose looks defined enough. Then once that is done, we continue down to the leaves. I usually like to use this shade of green for the leaves. I use Mighty's green and I mix it with Prussian blue to get this very dark shade of green. And once we've painted the leaves, we're going to add a bit of highlights by using a lighter shade of green just on the top of the leaves. So now is the fun part. We're going to add in the flames. So what we want to do is use orange, the orange red, the darker shade of orange. We're just going to glaze it, means that we're going to add a little bit of water so that the flames are a little bit more translucent. And we're going to go layer by slowly adding more color. So we want to drag the paint out from the rose from the bottom to the top, and we're going to be using more orange red at the bottom, and towards the top we add a bit of yellow highlights on the flames, and it is finished. So the final step here, I just add a bit more highlights in the rose, a bit more orange, so it reflects the warmth from the flames. And anyway, I hope you find this tutorial useful. This was super fun to paint. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video. Goodbye.